Then we introduce to you a terminal crimping machine. It can also run a single electronic wire, right? Yes. Okay, now let's Mr. Fun. Because of the double-head cable terminal machine. Relatively speaking, it is a relatively mature machine. Yes, we miss this machine research and developed. This type machine has research and development since 2009. It has only been officially put into the market since 2011. The cable machine is our global, the only device developed by the company and brought to the market. How many units have we sold in total? 1 to 2,000. In fact, if it is like a double-ended terminal machine, this is the cable terminal machine, relatively mature, then we can do it. That is to say, what colleagues can do, there is still some technical difficulty. It is also a precision. Well, including our raw materials. Well, a selection of raw materials also includes our crafts, made products and processes. Well, if it's outside. Basically, what can be done outside can only be made with large wires and large terminals. What we can do is this side of the small wire small terminal. Well, there are pin numbers so much. Basically, colleague like this can't handle it. Only we can handle it. What is the diameter of this wire? The wire diameter out is 0.6. 0.6. Yes, 0.6 millimeters. How many pins? 20. This is 20 pins. We have added up to 30 pins with customers and mouse and done 30 pins. What is this terminal called? This terminal is a 1.0 gold-plated terminal. Oh, come on. The speed of our current machine, like the template we typed out today. How much pin is this? 20 pins. 20 pins. How is the speed and length? The length is 80 millimeters. 80 millimeters. Then 1 hour's production capacity is 750 strips for 20 pins. If a single electronic wire, how many can it make in an hour? Right? If electronic wire can arrive at the same time, up to 12 strips. 1 hour, 2. An hour is 9,000 electronic wires. Wow, so 9,000 pieces. This wire is so short. How short can we make this? 14. Let's take a look at our machine. How many servo motors does it have? 6. What brand of 6 servo motors? Sankyo's. Sankyo's Japan. Like this. We use servo motors to control the movement. Cutting and peeling. Then it's overall to run. Driving these all is used. Taiwan Yonghang's PLC to control these agencies. There is a Raytheon stepper motor. It is forward and reverse functional. Well, because flat wire has a forward and reverse function. That's normal. Normal for this. I like this power supply. This is the power supply from Meanwhile. For this seems to be custom made by us. Right? This is made to order. This is called a transformer. Yes, it is the same supplier as Gray. So we are in the details. You see, we are all imported from a configuration. Yes, right. So we can make a very thin wire. Lines with relatively high technical requirements. Okay. The payoff racks go in here and come in here. Then put here. How long does he want to send? Well, this is a wire rack. Then here is wire entrance. Like this, a whole line can play an effective straightening the wire. Then second, now here is a splitting wire function, or split wire function because our lines have different out. Then we just need to loosen these 2 screws. It's okay to replace the 2 gaskets. And then here's a cutter and skinner. Then here is a riveted terminal. Then I can click here to show you. This is a moving screen. Then here is a main screen. The main screen here is the cutting wire length of the front port. Then the back stripping is all a easy operation. It's smart. Enter the length you need. Then click here. Just jog over to crimp the terminal. And crimp the terminal. This mold is unique to our family. And also patented. Then the splitting clause. Look at the terminal. Technology is here. Then peel. Then here is peeling. And there is no rubber grain on the strip knot seat. Then we will take another one-way run here to have a look. So this machine, this terminal machine, compared with this mute on the general market, ordinary silent terminal machine will be different. Our terminal machine is also integrally formed. Unlike the ultra-quiet terminal machine, it's two splint lock screws. Then hang up. We made this one by CNC. That's it. And which pieces it will? Some imported parts will be used. Like our driving components, the cylinder used is from Japan SMC. Solenoid valve is also used as MC. Look here. First, this is a cylinder. The cylinder used is from Japan SMC. Valve is also used as MC. SMC. This terminal mold is side mold. Our ore. The characteristics of the mold are here. Then pull out the terminal here. Let me explain to you in detail. Then this terminal machine. First of all, we have a split claw. Like this split claw, we're based on the outside of the line. Come adjustable, not same another. The outside may be fixed so much. No matter how big the wire is, it is humanized then and can be adjusted. There is also a top wire piece under it. Come up. Then go up and then the terminal can be connected. Then it will not say that there is a phenomenon of riveting overlap. Here we still have a top wire part. Look here we have a top wire piece to top it out. Then this branching core goes up, riveted down. Then the top wire piece comes up to hold the wire apart. Then the terminal machine is riveted. Like this, then it's a trick to come up. Outside the earliest hour. How did that claw get off? Then how did it follow back? Then we have changed it now because some lines are soft and small. Then when our current branching cords go down, it came straight from here, straight up and back to square one. And then to ensure that it's a stability of the terminal machine. Show our model. Are exclusively developed. Well, that's at this blade. Because it is said that the blade of the flat wire. What material is it made of? How often does it need to be replaced? Can you replace it? This is called a splitter blade. We are also procuring from outside. This is called tungsten steel knife. Is also called tungsten steel knife. Screws. Once these two screws are loosened, then there is a knife inside. Take the blade out and put it in. Just push it down with your hands and tighten the screw. Then one of our terminal blades. Well, we use giant wheels. One original terminal blade, then our lifetime is 50 million times. Wow, 50 million times. Then how this? This is the screw rod and slide rail. Then we also use high wind rods and slide rails. High ones. Well, then our knife block is the same. Why we choose double rail? Add a screw rod in the middle to form a three-point line. Will form its stability firmness. Well, you can feel it. Well, you can't because it will move the distance and move the out. You can feel this. Wow, you don't have any gap. Can't move at all. 3 points and one line to complete this angle. Well, there is no gap, no shaking. Well, then just make sure it hits the small wire and small terminal for stable. Okay. That's our machine screws. Is there any special treatment for this screw we also? You see, we first have a process of installation. The screws are locked, and we have a process of dotting. Just to check that the screw is locked tightly, we will make a dot. Well, if there is not, it's possible it's definitely not. It's not locked. Well, we'll check. A self-examination process. Another is screw plating. Well, then why do we electroplate? Including our spare parts are all handled by TBQ. Well, then our plated screw because it's black. Black. Long time it will rust. When installing, our hands are sweaty and rusty. Well, then we'll buy them all ourselves now. Then go to plating. That kind of words, it is not without rust. Where is my tangent blade? This is the wire cutter. Cutting and peeling knife is here. Well, it uses high-speed steel imported high-speed steel. The service life is 300,000 times. Look, this sheet metal part seems to be different from like others, a big board. Why? Yes, it's 20 millimeters thick. It does maybe only 10 millimeters, and our craft. And you can compare. Different from others. We still went to Japan to study. Like ours, there's actually a big board under the machine. Obvious. There's a print here. When we process accessories by CNN. Domestic brands may be allowed on the big board. The gap here is huge. One side big or one side not big. For paper. Because we're down here. When this is done, wash the side of the door. Then wash the plane. Then put this big board on it again. You can fit my 4 corners into an A4 paper. There are no any gaps. Can guarantee the parallelism stability of my machine. Then I see, looks like the foot is a bit different. Yes, why does our supporting foot extend out? Because this machine if the feet are inside. When inside, when the machine shakes back and forth, its pointed support. Can do it outside. Its stability will also shake. Being able to dampen the shock to 50% can reduce its shaking and vibration. Because its supporting points are all outside, the 4 corner supports come outside. What about its air pressure? What is its air pressure requirement? We have a barometer. Our barometer and normal machine is up to 6 kg. 5 to 6 kgs. Then our current barometer is 6 kg. Then we now have a grain pointer. It is a limit alarm. Suppose the gas source is lower than 0.4, when less than 4 kg. When the blade pointer is lower than the 4 kg, this air pressure will alarm. Well, it proves that the air pressure in your factory is not enough. Then it can guarantee the operation of the machine. One shut down. Then I saw that this meter is also SMC, right? Yes. Our filter is also made of Japanese SMC. Okay, let's take a look at the bottom of this case. Let me introduce this chassis. This is an air tank of our machine. This gas tank is for factory air source. Suppose its gas source is unstable, or in the case of inflating, its gas can function as a gas storage. Can guarantee the stability of the machine. And one of our air shaft guns. Our air shaft gun, we equip each machine with an air gun. To blow, because every time you leave work, you can guarantee clean up, tidy up. Then we cut the weights together. A weight spin. Then we also adopted. Sheet metal is all. This kind of institution, and then here. It is all made of sheet metal baking paint. And this one is a waste one. A trash can. We are better than others. Others may be a plastic. We could be a sheet metal like this. Won't break when used for a long time. And the handle is more humanized. Formed a half pack. Round, and the one that didn't scratch the hand and didn't hurt the hand. A protection. Then we saw that. What is that big transparent tube for? This big transparent tube, this is the top of our knife block when it peels the skin. Yes, when peeling, doesn't it have rubber that will leak out? Like this. We also use Japanese SMC. This is called a vacuum generator. This vacuum generator is for soaking rubber. That is when it is peeled off. Then this vacuum generator. It's for soaking the rubber down.